The Knicks postgame show is presented by Tri-State Audi. Visit your Tri-State Audi dealer today. Boston makes a franchise record 27 threes. It's the most the Knicks have allowed in a single game. Tatum for Boston at 13 in the fourth quarter, 6 threes for the game, 26 for the contest overall. And Boston beats the Knicks 133 to 118. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito, Alan Hahn, Wally Zerbiak. So you get a best season performance from R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle. Brunson was really good. Hartenstein started for the injured Mitchell Robinson, played really well. But Wally, it's very hard, well, let's say impossible to win if you're going to give up 27 threes.
It is. It is. And credit to the Boston Celtics. They have great shooters all over the floor. They play small for a reason because you're switching screens, you're trying to fight through screens, you're trying to defend, and it's just impossible. I mean, they come in they bring guys off the bench that can knock down threes. And the Knicks, I thought they tried to fight. They tried to match that effort. They had 9 threes in the first half, despite Boston making 13. They played at a very high level offensively. But it just came down to, at the end of the game, Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum are 2 of the best scorers in this league, hands down. They're on the same team. You stop one, the other gets going. They both got going tonight, and when they're both hot and they're both playing well, they're a really tough team to beat. There's a reason why they were in the finals last year, because of those 2 guys and the firepower and the offensive efficiency that they play with.
Scored 118 points at home and lost. I mean, think about that. And you know, all you said about the Celtics is all true, obviously, with 2 great players that they have, and they get it done late in the game. And this was an entertaining night. I mean, it was a fun game.
Entertaining game.
Because while the Celtics were draining threes left and right, the Knicks were getting into the paint, scoring. You had 3 guys at 20 points in this game. So there was a lot to enjoy for the most part in this game. But you can't keep that pace where they're getting 3s and you're getting 2s. And there's something demoralizing about a team that just continues to knock them down. And I kind of felt like later in the game, in that fourth quarter, there was that 1 3 by Tatum, and you just feel the air kind of come out of the building. And you can kind of feel the team just, not that they stopped playing, but you could just feel that sense of inevitability. Like, okay, we're not winning this game. Like, we cannot overcome this. The Knicks came into this game 3rd in the league in 3-point defense. But then remember, they've had games, especially that Cleveland game last week. They gave up 23 threes in that game. So they have been susceptible to good 3-point shooting. They haven't seen a lot of it, but tonight they saw it in record form.
Knicks were only down 5 after the third quarter. It's the way Boston started the game, though, Wally. They had 8 threes in the first quarter. They had 13 threes in the first half.
The first 5 buckets of the game, they were threes. I mean, it was just like target practice outside. I mean, everyone was coming off screens, just nailing these threes. The Knicks have to understand that, you know, that's what they're going to do. I mean, they're going to space you out. You know, they were drive and kick, penetration and kick, drive those seams, get in between the paint and get in the lane and then kick out for those 3 balls. And at some point, you know, when a team is that hot in the first quarter, in the first half, maybe you have to adjust a little bit and say, hey, you know, we got to square up our guys a little bit more. When a guy does get beat, you know, we can't be helping all over the place because they literally keep 5 shooters on the floor.
You know what's interesting? Boston didn't have any points in the paint hardly. I mean, the Knicks basically double them up. So the question is, defensively, why not guard the perimeter if they don't have any down-low threat?
Well, it's easier said than done.
Obviously.
Because when you do guard, listen, you know, when a shooter gets hot, obviously you want to take away that shot. But that makes it so much easier for the shooter to drive around you because you're so close. And you're up there trying to take away that shot that it's easy to just get by. That's, you know, just basketball, how it works. So, you know, those Celtic players, you got to take away that 3, and they're going to get dribble penetration, a lot of it. And that sucks in the whole entire defense. Then they're kicking out. And the fact that they have shooters all over the place at all 5 positions, like, that's what makes it so difficult to guard.
Points in the paint, Knicks 64, Boston 30. But the 3-point shooting changed that around. Second quarter, Knicks got down 14, but they fought back. It was 67-66. That's how many points were scored in the first half. Knicks, despite giving up all those threes, went on a 14-2 run across at the half, only down 1 at the break.
No, I give them a ton of credit. They were feeding off the crowd. They took every punch that the Celtics threw at them, and they went right back at them. And, you know, that's what a competitive group of guys does. And they elevated their game the way they should. They did a great job of getting themselves back into that game.
Love this play here.
are also not a great defensive team. They don't have a rim protector. They're two bigs. They don't have a shot blocker. So you can drive and get whatever you want around the basket. And that's exactly what the Knicks were doing. I thought they did a great job of taking advantage of some of their mismatches. And hey, sometimes you have to just give a team a lot of credit. When they break a franchise record, knock down 27 threes, it was their night. I think the Knicks gave a valiant effort. They had three guys play at a high level. I thought defensively, Reddish, in the lineup showed a lot of good signs, even though offensively he didn't have a great game. I think defensively, he did a lot of good things out there, and he allows you to do a lot of things versatility-wise. Defensively, switching stuff, he gets into defender, he gets into guys, makes guys uncomfortable. His long arms make it tough to shoot over. But unfortunately, they just had so many guys that were able to get hot tonight.
Yeah, everybody was hot. Yeah.
Fourth quarter, 29-22. Again, Knicks very much alive at the half. Only down 5 after 3, but they just couldn't make up any ground in the fourth quarter.
And you start, you always bring that adage of live by the 3, die by the 3, and you think they're going to get tired. The legs will come out. It's back-to-back. This three-point shooting can't keep up, but it did. It certainly did. And, Jayson Tatum had a quiet night for the most part until it was winning time. He knocks that 3 down, and we got an 8-point game. Look at Obi Toppin. We might see this on the Wally wall. He got it going late in the game after a bit of a slow start. Love that drive here. But again, everybody making threes, including Noah Vonleh, who, as Mike Breen said, that's the first 3 he's attempted this year. The Knicks kept going into the paint and getting baskets that way. But here's the 3 I was talking. Think about this 3 right here. Made it 10, 124-114, and you just kind of felt that air come out of the building. He knocks that down, and you feel like, man, every single shot it felt like that they took, where you felt like it was decent defense, it was good defense, they still hit those as well. So you can say that, tip your cap, but they've got some work to do on their three-point defense.
They do.
Because despite the numbers, they have had, even in some of the other games, there's been pockets of the game where a team just gets hot from 3. And you cannot always just say, in today's NBA, you can't say, well, they'll get tired. Or they're not going to keep making those open threes. Take the paint away. I'd rather give up that open 3. Teams are too good at shooting now, especially elite teams like the Boston Celtics, to allow that to happen. There's some adjustments that definitely need to be made with this defense.
Seems like the shooting is, I know it's early in the season, it seems like it's at another level.
It's at another level.
This league is at another level.
You got this kid Hauser, who is undrafted, has a career high. He's 6'8". He's like the guy Wade on Cleveland. I mean, if you're 6'8" and can shoot a 3, where do you sign?
You were born too early.
I know. I did all right, though. I'm not complaining.
No, but if you can shoot the 3,
you did fine.
all you have to, if you
you'd have a lot of fun playing today.
But I set the building blocks for today's NBA.
That's right.
If you have size and can hit the 3, you're gonna have a job.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Hauser's undrafted.
Got to be able to compete, though.
Yeah.